Alright, greetings, we back. So, take two. It's a lot of traffic going by through the office, so I had to redo it. So, I got the spread out. This is take two. So, the first card in this message, masculine, was the same first card that was in the feminist message, and that was the Knight of Cups. And Knight of Cups was it's just like Romeo and Juliet card. And who were Romeo and Juliet? They were like juveniles. Ain't like they grew up to be Rome and Jules. It ain't like they didn't die in their teenage years. It ain't like it wasn't a tragedy. You know what I mean? It's one thing having like young love, teenage love, but you're gonna have to mature. That love has to mature somehow, some way. So look back in the feminine reading. She had the energy of like y'all in a relationship. Say you're her boyfriend. You leave to go on vacation, or you leave to go somewhere, either for business or pleasure. Let's just say pleasure, because you can leave on a trip to do pleasure. Not pleasure like, I don't know, cheating on your wife, cheating on your girlfriend, or something like that. It's whatever you get rest and relaxation from. So anybody is qualified to, like I say, take a break, qualified to just do whatever they do when they vacate or take breaks or anything on that line. The thing you need to do is respect the let. Yo, boyfriend going on vacation or something like that, and like I said, don't let your mind wander. Feminine last message, you was just going crazy. It's like, well, why you go by yourself? Why I couldn't come this time? What's going on? What's different? How is he gonna go to Vegas without me? How is he gonna, you know what I mean, do these things without me, as if he's not including you with things, as if you ain't his, as if you aren't an idol and stuff like that. So whatever you was feeling last message, feminine, like your masculine feel that too. Not the feeling you feeling, but what you feeling in general. Queen of Cups, that's a psychic card. Or not psychic is trusting your own intuition. A psychic, trusting your own intuition. Damn, boom, how you know that? How you hit that on the head? Was you a psychic or something? Nah, just trusting my own intuition on that one. So the Knight of Cups is a progression to the Queen of Cups, is what your masculine gonna do. So he's gonna understand why you feel the way you feel. Or it's not like it's like you're not even gonna tell him how you feel, or you're not showing him how you feel, but he can hit right on the head exactly how you feeling. It's like he know you at the crib going crazy. He know you kind of Jay for jealous. He knows how you can be. Not only does he know that, it's like he can feel that. So the energy you burning off of is the energy you feeling. Nobody know you more than your masculine does. If it's a karmic masculine, a karmic feminine masculine, then you know what to expect of her. Or him, he could be a she could be a he, you know how we rock it. Gotta pick another card. At the end of the day, all that matters is the home front. Four of Wands. All that matters is home. Four of Wands. That's Zion. That's the kingdom. That's all that matters to you. You know, you have the love that you have for your feminine or your person, whoever you're away from. It's like you soul searching right now. You trying to step within. You trying to do your divine thing. You trying to bring it on home. Like I say, the feminine be a Zion all the time. Zion is just the step after the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is the divine feminine's role. The masculine's at home. That means he took your Three of Wands home. Three of Wands, besides your purpose feminine, that's the ladder out the crab bucket. That's the way out the matrix. That's the Underground Railroad from slavery to freedom. Masculine is just trying to get home, trying to find his way home to you, or trying to find his way home to God, or trying to find his way home to himself. He's soul searching. So don't criticize or come at a man that's soul searching like he's searching for another lover or searching for some physical shit, some temporary shit, and not no infinite shit. Bottom line, feminine, you had the Seven of Pentacles. Masculine had it too. It's the Riri card. Masculine is removing himself from situations, removing himself from people, relocating, reaching out, reconnecting, reanalyzing things, rehashing on a few things, reversing a couple of moves, reneging on a few things. He's rereading. He's doing what he got to do to get his kind of life back, clarifying this reread phase, we got the Four of Cups. That's the world. The world, that's the third dimension. It's temporary space and time. It's the world. It's the matrix. The crab bucket. Slavery, so to speak. Master is trying to do what he got to do to get out the world, to get out the matrix, to get out. He's trying to get out. Not only soul searching, but he's trying to get out this third dimension. Not like kill himself or reach a higher height by skipping this phase here. It's just he see the world for what it is, not what he's known. He could be a she could be a he. You know how we rocking. Your master is really seeing the world different from what he's known this whole time. Final smoke on this bottom line. We got the Ten of Wands. Like I said, it ain't like the master's trying to escape the world or escape life. You know, it's just he's through with what he's been doing in it. Like, bottom line. In the midst of soul searching, you've reached another chapter in your life. And this chapter is a chapter of closure. And it ain't permanent endings. It ain't things you're permanently removing out of your life. It's just things you're taking away from your space right now. I'll say that shit 2 times. It's just things you're taking out of your space at this current moment. The mystery madness to your situation coming in it. This is indirectly or in your mystery madness. We got the pain card. A lot of the cards feminine had in her reading are showing up in yours. I shuffled the crap out these. 3 of Swords is going past the point of no return. If you look at the feminine message and look at this one, I'm doing the same breakdown. 3 of Swords is just going past the point of no return. At the end of the day, it's an Ace of Swords. That's Ascension. It's only one right way. You can go another way. It's my personal opinion. Any other way other than the right way, which is up. What's up? God is up. Any other way than up is a distraction. But you got options. You got free will. So if you don't want to go up because you feel you ain't ready, then get ready. If you can't stay in the right path because it's too hard or whatever, well, like I say, do whatever you need to do to get ready before you go past the point of no return. Because we all go the right way. It's only one right way, and we all go that way. So when you're done going this way, you're going to go in the right way. You can go in circles. Still end up going in the right way. It shouldn't take nothing catastrophic to get you on the right path. It shouldn't take you losing anything to keep you on the right path. But you're going to get here either way. It's mental. It's a sword. What are swords? Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. It's the direction you're going. Of course it's painful going past the point of no return. Of course it's painful doing the right thing. Of course it's painful doing something new. See, the reason why going past the point of no return mentally with your feminine, with God, with yourself, is because it's new heights. It's higher heights. It's a place you've never been before. Got the Fool card clarifying the 3 of Swords. Fool card. It's being in a whole new world like Aladdin. It's also being unaware. But it's also like a hobo. It's a hobo. It's a bum on the move. If you're going to be a bum, like I say, be a steampunk bum. Be a hobo. Hobo is a bum on the move. Hobos go from place to place. They make do. They eat. They find clothing. They find shelter. They have relationships. You know what I mean? Because they keep their life in a situation where they can do something. It ain't like a bum that's been sitting on the same corner, on the same block for 20 years that you've been seeing since you was a child. Like in Chicago, it's bums I've been seeing on the same corner for 20 years. Begging at the same spot for 20 years. Begging at the same spot for 20 years. It's a lot of them. They were a hobo, at least traveled the world, at least their story would have been different. I was a bum in Vegas. I was a bum in fucking California. I was a bum in Maine and shit. I just came back here to be a bum on this stoop again. Well, it's like, well, at least you did 10 years of being a bum somewhere else. At least you're a hobo for 10 of them years and not a bum for 20. I mean, really what this energy is for me, masculine, is, like I said, you being, it's like faith. You're going past the point of no return. It was hard for you to go past the point of no return because you didn't know the step. You didn't know what was going to happen once you got there, which is obviously because you got the Fool card right here. Like, you don't know what's past your control. You don't know what's past your range of visibility. Okay, but you're gonna learn. All being in a new situation is just gonna take you further up. That's the direction you need to be going. You directly masculine coming to the situation. You got the Queen of Swords. It's the Lucy Lou card. It's being 10 toes the fuck down on what mental direction you want to go. It's you consciously knowing what direction you want to go. This is you being eager on getting in that direction. Queen of Swords is also the step before the King of Swords, which is God. God gets the final say so, the last laugh, the final judgment, the final jurisdiction, the final justice, the final word. So the Queen of Swords is you doing everything in your power for you to make something happen, for you to get something, for you to attain something, for you to have whatever it is you're trying to have in life, or want in life, or need. She doing all that masculine. So by the next step you gotta do after that is just let go and let God, or leave it in God's hands, or have faith that whatever you're trying to seek, or whatever you're trying to keep, or whatever you're trying to have is attained. More smoke on this Lucy Lou card. You got the Two of Swords. So the best way to go 10 toes down and stay 10 toes down in whatever mental direction you're going in, you're going to be left with the Two of Swords, which is the whole indecision part. I told you the biggest part of the pain card was going past the point of no return. The Two of Swords is just the preparation to go past the point of no return. Or maybe you're scared to go in this way and you was just staying away from this because you was too scared. But what you're starting to see is you're going to have to go all the way. So Two of Swords ain't necessarily going backwards. I just take this preparation. It's the last minute preparations you need before you can fully be 10 toes down on what direction you want to go in. Because this is an important direction. This is an important decision. I know it's important because you've been in a pickle with it. You've been back and forth with it for a long ass time. It's a lot of swords in your reading. And I just take it as you just trying to make sure you're making the right decision. That you make sure it's your own decision. That you're making sure you ain't getting duped from your own feelings getting in the way of your right decision, or somebody else's decisions or thoughts affecting your thoughts and decisions. It's a lot of mental shit. But that's definitely down on feelings. So as far as the feminine energy, masculine, and your mystery madness, indirectly you got the Nine of Swords. That's stress. Losing sleep, losing teeth, losing hair, losing weight the wrong way because of feminine. Could be your divine feminine, could be your karmic feminine. Let's see who exactly. Eight of Pentacles. Whoever this feminine is that's stressing you, they're in your life. I told you, Eight of Pentacles. It's 80%. That's a whole life. It's a good standing too, because at least in a good standing, if anything happens, let's just say you get to like Seven of Pentacles or something, which is 70%, that's still passing. Even with the loss of a pentacle, even with something you lost or got misplaced, but Eight of Pentacles, that's just choosing your feet, choosing your feet, closing your bed, comfortable bed to sleep on, a house, a car, a job, a relationship, like all that is within a life. So if anything that's in your life in that manner that's causing a Nine of Swords energy, stress, you losing sleep, you losing teeth, you losing hair and all that, then it's something you're gonna have to identify and remove. What's the energy of identifying something you need to remove? That's the Seven of Pentacles, excuse me, what you had in the bottom line energy, masculine. The Riri card. Removing something out of your life. Replacing something. Reordering something. Reanalyzing something. Relocating from something. To reread whatever it is. So I say indirectly, in order for you to have peace in your life, it's gonna take the removal of a particular feminine that's in it. Final smoke. You got the Devil. Devil card is addictions, overindulging, you being chained to someone being chained to you, or past behavior or regression. like I said, it's this person's not only stressing you, like I said, they're chained to you. You know, they are being very overbearing and they're being very controlling of your life. Whoever this person is, this feminine is trying to have more control over your life than you do. Wants the reins over your demo than you have in your own. So, you know, it's imperative that you detach yourself or remove whoever this devil energy is in your life. That's showing up in the form of a feminine. Could be a mother, sister, older sister, like big sis, mom. Like you're a grown ass adult, and it's just people who are adults too that just I don't know want to play the little kid role for you. Think for you, make decisions on your behalf, things of that sort. You know, those are no nos. Cannot, you cannot as an adult put yourself in a position to make a decision for another adult, especially when they have the free mind and the free will to make their own decisions. That isn't fair to the person you're making a decision for, and that's just not fair in life. You won't want nobody making decisions for you, especially when they ain't qualified to do so, especially when they ain't in no position to do so, yet alone just any time period. So, Six of Swords, directly, like come to you directly in your own demo when it comes to the feminine. You know exactly who you want to roll with. Six of Swords is rolling with the homies. It's my coolest card. Like you just rolling with a particular feminine. It's a particular feminine in your life you're just rolling with. Thick and thin. You rolling with at all times. Like there's no question. This is a person who you will roll with without any question. There's no discrepancy on who this is. You'll just up and roll with. So the duo like two different feminines. Looks like one you're repulsed by, and looks like one you rolling with till the wheels fall off. Looks like it's one particular feminine you despise or you're trying to get rid of but can't. And it looks like another feminine who's just, it's just in the way. So you're torn. That kind of makes sense of the Two of Swords you had. It ain't like before to where you didn't know who was who. You didn't know who was best for you and who wasn't. Because at one point you put your feminine, you gave your feminine this title. You put your feminine in the same position or boat as this devil or karmic feminine that you've been dealing with. But now you're seeing who's best for you and who needs to be away from you. Who's truly been helping and who's truly been hurting. Whoever you rolling with, it's like you king of cup in them. So it's like the person you roll with the most is the person you hurt the most. This is like an average human uh, thing. Hold on one second. Shut this door. So you hurt the ones that's closest to you. People that's closest to you, that's who you take your anger out on the most. Might be your children, might be your mate, might be your mother. You don't mean to do this. This shit happens indirectly. Say shit two times. You don't mean to do this. This shit happens indirectly. Only because these people are in your place and in your space the most. It's like you live alone, you going through all kind of shit. The only person around you is your dog. And your dog does something crazy and you just go overboard on your dog. It ain't the dog fault. You're a little mad and a little pushed over the edge here. The dog, you just taking your anger out on the dog. Or what bullies do to other kids in school. They're getting shitted on at home, so they're taking their frustration out on what happens at home on kids outside of home. It's an energy exchange. So even though this karmic is like the devil, they're trying to control your life. They're very vindictive. They're treating you like shit lately. Like they've really been on bullshit lately. Really been making it hard and tough for you. It's like you still treat them kind of better than you treat your feminine. It's just because it's like you got your own company somebody you know you need to fire, but you can't just up and fire them. You're really gonna have to be by the book on the standards on how to fire this person, or let this person fire themselves to protect you in the long run. So it's really like you playing with them, or you become susceptible to their demands and shit. When in reality, you just giving them a rope to hang themselves with. But to the person from the outside looking in who wouldn't handle it in the manner you're handling it, because they don't know the severity or the penalties that can happen from firing a person off emotion or firing a person just off the rip. Like, if you're by the book doing things, then they're gonna destroy themselves because you're doing things by the book. By people who ain't by the book, who just basically expect to just do things off pure emotion or pure actions, that's gonna do the same job. Like, no. When you do things by the book, I'm telling you, when you give people room to hang themselves with, it clears you of a lot of shit. As far as it would be if you just did it out of spite, or did it because this was the last straw, or did it because of whatever. It's like, you know, shit you're doing to your feminine, you just be a little tough on it. Not cold blooded, but you're just a little tough on your feminine. And then because people be tough on you, the way you treat your feminine is the way people treat you. The tone you take, the questions you hit your feminine with, like, you know what I mean? It's just, these are triggers. You're getting triggered by somebody else, thus you triggering your twin with your own triggers. You're being triggered from somebody else. You already got triggers between each other being twins. This is just extra triggers, extra issues, extra shit that you really don't need. So as far as your self-masculine, you got the Ace of Swords. It's Ascension. It's going up. What's up? Goddess, what's up? This is the right path. Staying up. This is the loading chamber in the Matrix. The Eight of Swords is. You getting anything you need to attain to succeed, survive, and thrive in life. Whatever you need in life, it's going to be mental. You're going to need, like, not only awareness. Awareness is like doing something with information. This is like information, data that's inputted in your brain. You get input things. Behavior is inputted in you. How to feel. Emotions you're supposed to have, shit like that. That's inputted in you. The knowledge that you do have is inputted in you. Everything is inputted in your mind. Either you inputting it in yourself, or somebody else is inputting it in you. Ace of Swords. The best information is the information you put in yourself. Is the information you seek yourself. It's the learning. It's the lessons you learn yourself. It's the gifts you give yourself. It's the love you give yourself. It's the stuff that starts from yourself. You're starting to understand the most important decision in life to make is the direction you're gonna go. Before the direction you're gonna go with somebody else. Before the direction you're gonna go for your family. Before the direction you're gonna go for the world and the community and shit. You know what I mean? It's the path you choose to go on yourself. That's in you like a ton of bricks. This is your personal accountability. Where do I want to go? What direction am I really headed? What do I really want? Upon asking these questions to yourself, Master, you ended up with the tools, cups, and the Ten of Cups clarifying that. So the end of a relationship. So personally, in your indirect energy, it took Ten of Swords, a permanent end to a relationship that you had, for you to kind of go up. Like I said, this little relationship you in was with the devil. It was like you was tied to something. You was bound to something, chained to something. Why you piecing the situation out? You've done something, change yourself. Now you can go as high as you want. You can ascend as much as you allow yourself to ascend. This lover's card, it could be a relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be a business partnership, it could be a family member or something like that. Like, you're gonna have to permanently end relationships in life. They could be personal, they could be interpersonal, like I said, it could be business, it could be spiritual. You're moving away from things. It's just through ascension. I told you, the higher you go up, the less people that's gonna be around. A lot of friends gonna drop off by the wayside. Our family gonna drop off by the wayside. The higher you go up, the more by yourself you're gonna be. And then when you finally reach the top, that's the highest place you can be, and that'll be you by yourself at the top. The direct energy to that, because that was the mystery madness to you guys. So your direct energy with yourself is Eight of Wands, communication. This is talking. This is venting. Four of Wands, actions, behavior, things you're doing, things you've done, not things you're finna do because you ain't did them yet. What's 80% of communication? It's nonverbal. 20% is talking. 80% is the stuff that you're doing. Masculine. It's something that you need to do. It's definitely something that you need to say, and it's definitely something that you need to express more so than anything. It's a few actions that need to be done. By doing these actions, it'll keep you out your head. Four of Swords, that's being in your head. Too much rest and relaxation. It's good to have rest. It's good to have relaxation. But you can't be in your head too much. If you in your head too much, then you ain't doing too many actions. Don't be in your head about what you need to say. Don't overthink what needs to be said. Don't overthink the actions that needs to be done to really communicate. You can say you're going to do something all day, but it's the stuff you're doing that's going to kind of put the stamp of approval of what's going on in here anyway. So as far as yourself, you're just trying to express yourself, but kind of in your head on how. Purpose, Three of Wands. It's like you got something to say, but you in your head on how you're gonna say it, and it finally hits you like a ton of bricks on how to relay this message. You relay this message to purpose. Eight of Wands plus Three of Wands, that's 11. Like Four of Wands basically. So I told you, as soon as you get out your head, you can start doing actions. Something you need to say. But in order for you to say these actions, you're gonna have to get on this path, which is Three of Wands. I told you that's the ladder out the crab bucket. That's it's the way out the matrix. That's the underground road from slavery to freedom. So in order to get out, it's gonna have to be through steps, and it's gonna have to be through a way, a path that was already preset for you. The divine feminine created a path for you to even get on this path to find not only like home, but to find the right words to say. Like I say, feminine. As long as you create an atmosphere for your masculine can talk. To talk, he can say anything. As long as you're creating an atmosphere for truth to be told, the truth gonna be told all day. But you gotta create these avenues. You gotta create these avenues, like this atmosphere. Like I've been saying all last week, create the atmosphere of truth. Keep it real every single day. Keep it 100 with everybody. So like I say, it's an atmosphere for truth to even be shared. There's no like atmosphere for people to kind of keep it 100. Then ain't gonna be no people keeping it 100. There ain't no atmosphere for communication, and it ain't gonna be no communication within the atmosphere. So these rules got to be set by you. You know what I mean? These rules got to be set by you. So, future final row. Yeah, mystery madness. You go into the future with a little wound. It's like you hurt a little bit. Feelings hurt. Just a tad. Because, like I said, you heard that it's a lot of stuff you didn't know that you know now. And you see the time, energy, and resources you wasted in the process. You hurt because, like I said, you've been really physically hurt by this karma. Like, or this devil. Whatever this is hurting you. If it's a drug or something you overindulging in, it's to the point where it don't even feel good no more. It's actually hurting you. This is a person that's chained themselves to you. They're hurting you because they're chained to you. Like I say, one thing about weak links is something you drag. One thing about somebody that's anchoring you, they're just holding you down. You're dragging them. It's extra work. You hurt. You spent. You've kind of been overtaxed, overtaxed, dealing with a particular person, place, or thing. And what's really hurt you the most is the fact that they were enterprising off you. Like I say, it's the same we got in the hood. It's called shit lunch meal ticket. Like a lunch ticket, you free lunch. You know what I'm saying? You a lick. You're a walking talking lick. You don't even know you're a walking talking lick. It's like you're a target. You don't even know you're the target. Everybody in on a joke but you. Because it's something you unaware of. It's something you're doing right now that you don't know you're doing, but it's gonna be your demise. It's gonna be it's gonna get led to you getting robbed or you getting beat up right now. You know what I mean? So it's like, Madison, you was already hurt that you used a lot of time, energy, and resources into something that didn't work out or something that was a waste of time, and to put more fuel on the fire. You see how this person, he could be a she could be a he, you know how we rocking. Or you see how this place, or you see how this thing capitalized off. It's one thing to get taken advantage of, but it's another thing to find out like it's like you was taken advantage of and you helped this person fund like something, or they stole enough money off you to like start their own business, or they like, I don't know. It's like getting taken advantage of is one thing, but getting taken advantage of and more is just icing on the cake. So it's how this person hurt you. You know, it's like they come in your life while you was at a high point. It's like the average chick who marries an NBA player or athlete. It's like they come in, marry him, have kids with him, check and check, and divorce him and take half his shit or take all his shit. Check and check. That was part of the plan, and you find out you were just a sponsor. You find out this was part of her plan from the gate. She never loved you. She, created kids, but you one of the guys that you guys are going to be a family. But obviously, these kids were just as much as, like I said, merch on the table than anything else. So, gotta be careful out here. Told you, people's motives will tell all about them. Motives tell everything. Motivation for everything. You got to know you a lick. You got to know you're being taken advantage of early, so things like this don't happen in the late run. That'll fuck me up too. Be a married woman, I'm thinking, she loved me for me, only to find out she trying to do me like Dr. Dre wife, trying to do him. I'm just trying to do like everybody else. Like I said, it's users out here. They come in the form of karmics and like catalysts and devils. Don't get used. Especially when you could have dealt with somebody who wouldn't have did this. And then it's like you confuse your feminine for being this person. And then it's like their fangs come out, and it's like you hurt. Damn, time I spent accusing my feminine of this shit, I could have been found out who she was, and this shit wouldn't even have to happen right now. Final card of your message. We got the Six of Pentacles. It's gonna be okay. At the end of the day, what you're going through, it's all good. I told you, it's pain, hurt, heartache, and all that shit. Like, it's natural. Go through it. When you fall in love with somebody, falling in love with somebody is just like investing in a business or starting your own business. You start a business, you're basically taking risks, financial risks, to create jobs for the community. So when you get in a relationship or you fall in love, you just basically putting your heart up on the table to gamble with. You might win, might lose, you might crap out. But winning, I mean, we're all doing it to win. It's like any gambling with anything. We're all doing it to win, or at least have fun losing our money. Like, we're not in it to have a bad time, or we're not walking straight into it to lose our money or to fail. If you get what I'm saying. So, at the end of the day, Madison, everything is going to be cool. Everything is going to fall in place. Everything is going to make sense. Final card of the message: Seven of Swords. But some truth gonna come out. At the end of the day, darkness gonna come to the light. At the end of the day, a secret is gonna be revealed. At the end of the day, you're gonna get the results you're looking for. At the end of the day, you're gonna get the facts you're looking for. At the end of the day, you're gonna know who. You're gonna know who's who, and that gonna mean more to you than anything. Knowing what's going on as a far as being out the loop for so long. That's the message that I got. Stay tuned. Definitely gonna do Twin Flame Union reunion and recognition next. Stay tuned. Deuces.